Okay, I'm gonna do this like super duper quickly because I have to get back to work and my clothes are in the dryer. But I wanted to make this just to give mostly ZZ some pointers so she could at least like get started and start playing around with it. This is not a complete guide. This is just like a how to get set up guide. Hey, buddy. First thing in the data center, we're going on Crystal in North America. That's where I am. Crystal, and I don't know how to say it. Ciorial, Curl, Curl. I don't know. Whatever. That one. So we go in here, and then just new character. Appearance doesn't matter. Race mostly doesn't matter. For the sake of this, we're going to do... Oh yeah, Lalafell. So, these are pretty much the best race in the game aside from bunnies, obviously. But just for this, I'm just going to quickly go through this. This is like lore and slightly looks, so just whatever you like. Make them as short as possible. And spend probably 3 hours minimum here would be my advice. Alright, I'm just gonna go through this because none of this matters. You can... Okay. We're just... Yep. Again, this has no effect on gameplay. Just like pick something that you want. I'll go there. And this one just, again, no effect on gameplay. So whatever you like, or like whatever backstory you have for your character, if you're that kind of person, you can do that. This, the only thing that matters, like you can pick up any of these classes later, and this is just where you're starting. So the important part here is in the bottom left here. That's your starting city. So if you're starting at the same time as someone else, you want to at least try to get your starting city to be the same as theirs. Limsa Lominsa is my favorite city. It's really cool. And it's kind of the main city of there as well. But you don't have to start there. They're easy enough to get through, and you get there pretty quickly. So I'll just go Gladiator for this. Yeah, it'll automatically select you a world. But for this... right now even. Okay, so... The one problem with Coral is it is a high population realm because it's a popular one. So you might have to wait for a time of day where it's like not a lot of people online for it to actually let you make a character there, because you can see like right now it's totally locked down, and it's based on the population online of the server. Like if the server is very, very full, then they just lock it, so there aren't new characters taking up playing slots for the more experienced characters. So I'm not keeping this character anyway, so I'm gonna choose a different one. But yeah, that's gonna be the challenge. If it's like too much of a problem for everyone, then I might transfer our characters. But this is a really good server for just having a high population. You have people to play with. I'll go on Goblin for now, just to kind of go through this. Just do that. There's always a queue. When a new expansion comes out, you pretty much just like don't get to play. But yeah, there's always a queue. So, but it always goes quickly. It's just they have a slow login server. So we just chill. Mm-hmm. There it is, yeah. It pretty much always pops up no matter what server you choose. So. Oh, I can skip this. You can. I highly recommend watching all the cutscenes, especially Boogie. The story of this game is very important to, like, it has a really good story. Not so much at the start, but it does. So probably one of the biggest challenges you're going to face when you immediately start out is like, where do I go? What do I do? And all the stuff. Like, read these, especially ZZ. Like, if this is your first game of this type ever, just read the tips. They're very good tips for learning things. And it'll be tedious at the start, but okay, fine, I get it. I can't skip it. Shut up. But yeah, the main thing you want to do at the start is, like, don't focus on levels, don't focus on... I shouldn't say don't focus on exploring, but focusing on the main quest, there's a lot of story and a lot of main quest to get through. So I would highly recommend just focus on the main quest, follow that. It does a really good job of teaching you the overall game, as long as you're paying attention, which is definitely something I struggle with. Yeah, I just want to get it. That's like a normal looking quest marker. That one. That, I wanted to get to this point. But those are the story quests. So focusing on that is what you start with. And there are the rest of the things, like, I don't really have time to explain everything right now. I just want to present kind of a very, very quick, like, getting started thing. So, and I'll just quickly go. If you go here and you go HUD layout, you can totally customize the UI to look exactly what you want. And I will say, learning the UI and customizing the UI is one of the trickier things in this game. I think you have all the menus down here in the bottom right, and there's a lot. When you first start out, most of them will be locked because they want to ease you into learning it. But yeah, it'll be a lot. But I recommend just, like, stick with the main story, take it slow. I hear Dudette has a bunch of free time and now, so happy for her. And I'm sure she'd be happy to jump in a session with you. And I'll certainly jump in anytime I have the opportunity to. I'm really excited for this game because, like, even the free version, there's a lot of game that we can play, even with the free versions. And once we're, like, getting far enough, then that we want to hop into expansions and get farther in it, I will happily gift it. Like, this game is awesome. So it's gonna be a learning curve, but yeah, I have to get to work. So I have some starting guides. Akira put a whole section together of guides. A lot of the guides Akira put together are a little bit more advanced stuff that you don't really have to worry about at the moment. Oh, quickly, before I end, number keys do here. If you click, you're bad. You can click. I know someone that clicks and he's really good, and I don't know how he does it. But this is a skill to learn, is arrow keys. I use, or not arrow keys, number keys. I use the number keys and the F keys, and then, like, QE, R, T, F, G, Z, X, C, V, and B for other skills. But for now, yeah, pretty much just 1, 2. This game, I can't do combat yet. It'll make me play through a whole tutorial thing before I go do combat. But a lot of this, like, start out just like spam 1 and then hit 2 while it's on cooldown. And you can see, like, right there, increases damage dealt by 25%, duration 20 seconds. And I can use it once every 60 seconds. So I pretty much, for right now, all I do is just spam 1 to do damage. And then every time this is available, hit it, and then back to spamming 1. And it gets more and more complicated as we get higher level, but that's the gist of it. Okay, I can literally talk for an hour to teach you things here. I really just wanted to do this because if you're quitting tonight, I'm going to be working all night, so I won't be able to help you and show you around if you want to do this, but I will happily do this with you tomorrow and help you get set up and everything. So yeah, that's it, and now I'm gonna probably delete Mr Cider.